Ladies and gentlemen, the performer that is about to take stage is an alumni of our junior program here at the Magic Castle. He is 25 years old, and he is currently in the United States Coast Guard, stationed in Monterey. He's here to perform for us tonight. This is also his 5th year performing in our Future Stars Week here at the Magic Castle. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Clark Brown.
No flinching, it's pretty good. Let's vanish. Souvenir?
Sure.
There's some things in life you want and can't have. So. Welcome to Magic Castle. My name is Clark Brown. I've been doing magic for about 10 years now, and over the years I found it interesting that doing different gigs you get people that think you're a DJ. So they ask you, you do something, I mainly do card magic, but for cards I'll do a card bit and then someone will ask, hey, what about the deal where you saw my wife in half? Or when you turn a dollar bill into 100, or how about the rabbit in the hat? Where's the hat and rabbit bit? I thought that was kind of strange. So I figured we'll start with what I'm used to, which is card magic. So how many people are like card magic? Clap hands for card magic. Everyone here clap cards? Awesome. I love card magic too, but we're going to do a little pen magic instead. So I actually have this pen on me. It has 2 caps. The reason why it has 2 caps is because I never know which way the pen is pointing. So for example, it's pointing this way, but if it's not, I have to move it around. It makes no sense to you right now, but I'll show you what I mean. So all together now out loud, which way should the pen be pointing? Up. Pretty easy to follow. If I turn it down, which way should the pen be pointing? Down. If I turn it back up now and cover it, which way should the pen be pointing? Up. I'm just covering, nothing special about that. Same thing, turn it down and cover it, which way should the pen be pointing? So pretty easy to follow, but see, my job is to confuse you, because if I turn it once and I'll turn it twice, and sure enough, yes, I will turn it a 3rd time, and it actually becomes pointless. Okay, just for me. Of course, unless you know where to look, right? So clearly point this direction, surfer, put the cap on the pen just like so. Which way should the pen be pointing? That's what he's supposed to say, and then he loses 20 bucks. So it's all right. It's all right. It's all part of the game. Don't worry. Clearly point this direction again. Miss. Which way should the pen be pointing? This way. I'm sorry. This way. This way. Should we point this way?
Your right. My left, your right.
All right, this way. Okay. Oh, all right. So some people are just a little ahead of the game. I see. Don't want to play along. All right. All right. No. I can do this all day, and you get boring or repetitive. Put the cap on the pen again, just like so. Which way should the pen be pointing? This time I snap my fingers, it actually turns invisibly right through the other side, just like that. Now, I understand what you're thinking. I see the skeptics in the audience. There's something sneaky going on with the pen. That's understandable. So, your name is?
Ciara.
Ciara?
Yeah.
I already met a Ciara today. Pick a different name. I'm just kidding. No, Ciara. It's fine. No, Ciara, like you do is you're going to help me out, all right? You're going to help me out. You're going to hold just the tip for me, but all I want you to do is I don't want to get any ink on you, so go ahead, hold the tip just like that. All it takes is 1, 2, 3. There it goes. I'll go ahead and take the cap off and show everyone in the audience. You can see why I carry 2 caps on my pen. Thank you. All right, well, that went well. So moving on, I guess, we're going to try a little something different here. So like I said, doing magic, get people the whole DJ thing. I actually had one time where someone asked me, could I read minds? That was a weird question I thought to ask, because I'm not a mentalist by any means, but I thought there's always skeptics out there, so I figured I would do a little something for those skeptics in the audience. So I'm going to attempt to read a few people's minds in the audience. So we'll start over here. This gentleman, sir, your name is?
Hi, Jonathan.
Jonathan, nice to meet you. Jonathan, I'd like you to think of a playing card, any playing card from a deck of cards in your mind. Do you have one in mind?
I do.
10 of spades.
No.
All right, so we're going to try something else here. We'll try something in the back. Sir, in the back here, I want you to think of a number between 1 and 52. One, if you got one in mind? 40. All right, so 2 for 2 here. Let's try something else. Law of averages, eventually it's going to work out. So, sir, if you could think of any color in the world, any color in your mind. Do you have a color in mind?
Yeah.
Green.
No.
All right, so we're going to recap this. So, Jonathan, your answer was no. Sir, your answer was no, and well, your answer was no. Would you believe I actually made a prediction beforehand that the common answer of everyone, yes, would be indeed no, is the actual answer for that. Don't act so impressed, all right? No, it's all right. We'll move on to something more serious. But the mind reading bit, though, Ciara, is it?
Yes.
It's like with a CIA?
Yes.
Okay. I actually have a cousin with that, similar with S. But nice to meet you, Ciara. We've never met before, correct?
Never.
Okay, so Ciara, here's what I want you to do. I want you to think of a name, any name in the world. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a family friend, personal friend, celebrity. Does not matter, but do you have a name in mind?
Yes.
Okay. Here's the problem, Ciara. I don't really trust you. And you probably don't trust me. And no one in the audience knows what name you just thought of. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to write it out. Okay? Can you do that for me? So you're going to just it doesn't matter. You can do the full name, but just the first name at least of this individual. This is a dry erase marker. You're going to write the name of the person on the back of the card box. Show everyone in the audience. Don't say it out loud, obviously. Just lock it in your mind. And then when you're done, erase it. Okay? So go ahead and do that. I obviously won't look. And everyone just say yes out loud when Ciara has shown that name around. It's pretty quiet, so I don't know if it's yes, no, maybe. Yes. All right, Ciara, you got it? So go ahead and erase it right off. We're good? We're good? Excellent. Take that back. All right, awesome. Everyone give Ciara a round of applause for helping me out here. Thank you. All right. So we're going to try a little card magic here, the card bit. So if you're not really enthusiastic about card magic, well, you might as well be because you don't have much of a choice. So we're going to try this. We'll get rid of the Joker. So let's see, who here, over here, do you play cards at all?
No.
You do not, okay. But you're familiar with cards, correct? So if I were to go through a deck of cards, you'd be able to tell me, you wouldn't say like the Queen of Jacks or something like crazy like that, right? No? Because I just asked it for reveal purposes. You never know. So what you're going to do, your name is? Samantha.
Yeah.
Samantha, nice to meet you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to riffle down the side of the pack, and you just tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Right there. All right. You go ahead and remember the card for me. Go ahead and remember the card. Everyone remember the card. The key is to remember the card because if you forget it, the ending is really stupid. We're going to try this. Sir, can you hold a finger up for me? Oh, that was a good choice. Thank you. Go ahead. Boom, just like that. It's all it takes is just the touch. And one card we cut to. 7 of clubs? All right, well, I didn't say it was your card. I just said it was 7 of clubs. We'll try that. We'll try that again. We'll try again here. Actually, sometimes it doesn't work here. A little touch, just like so. 7 of clubs? That's not the 7 of clubs, is it? No. Third time to charm. Here, we'll try this. Boom, just like that. One card. 7 of clubs again. Not your card? Not your card?
No.
It's all right. Because in that moment, was it kind of close to your card? Was it close? No? Because would you believe me? Oh, I'm sorry. No, yeah, Stephanie, it was close. I don't know what I was talking about. Stephanie, I was distracted by what's going on here. But the card, it was not close to your card, though. Would you believe me? What if I told you I had one card in my pocket? One card. I sure hope it's not 7 of clubs. But it could be any card. It could be any card, correct, Stephanie? It could be any card in the world. Yes. I don't know why I said that. Sam, it could be any card in the world. Sam, I'd like you to think of that card, though, all right? I'm going to ask you a weird question here. Do you think magic can be seductive, by any means, by any chance? We're going to try something. We're going to try something then. This is a little bizarre. Do you think it could be a surprise, by any chance? Because if you give it to Wave, just like that, it actually goes. Just like that. Yes, it is indeed what it looks like. So that's actually a souvenir. You can actually go ahead and... Yeah, you can go ahead and pass that back, actually. There you go, as a souvenir. Yep. It's probably not what you expected to see, I guarantee that, but, so,
Safe magic is very important.
yeah, exactly. But Samantha, yes. Do you care at this point what happened to the card? All right. Well, I guess moving on then, we're going to move on. No, Samantha, actually, could you please open that And is there something inside?
Yes.
Now, could you please pull out what the contents are inside?
Oh my gosh, guys. All of them or just one?
Is there more than one? Could you please hold hi to Samantha and show everyone 3 of clubs are doing. Yeah, awesome.
It happened.
You want to keep that as a souvenir, or do you want to keep it as a souvenir?
Yeah.
Oh, they usually don't say yes. All right, so I guess that went well. All right, awesome. All righty. That went well. So we're gonna switch gears here a little bit. How many people here play cards at all? Everyone does? Okay. So for me, at least it could be with any sort of card handling, but I learned to do card magic by shuffling cards. Because dexterity is very important for those of you magicians out there, you might understand. Dexterity is very important when doing magic. And over the years, I've learned some shuffles and cuts that I've practiced to try to help build that. So if it's all right with everyone, I'm going to show everyone in the audience some shuffles and cuts. Is that all right? Yep. All right. Awesome. So the first one is the overhand shuffle. You've probably seen it. Over the hand, right? Just like so. The riffle shuffle. You've probably seen that one. Riffle shuffle. Then have you seen the Russian shuffle before? Russian? Looks something like this. Because the cards are Russian after one another. It's all right. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Have you seen the Jewish cut before? The Jewish cut? Looks like this. See the Passover? All right, we'll just... political shuffle. Have you seen the political shuffle before? Political shuffle looks something like this. A lot of noise. A lot of noise, nothing gets done. Have you seen the Virgin Shuffle before? The Virgin Shuffle? I'm sorry, I can't. And last but not least, the most difficult one of them all. See if I can do it. That's also known as the no girlfriend in high school. So now that we've established those, so for this last bit, we'll try something else here. Let's see. Here on the left here, your name is? Emily, nice to meet you. Emily, if you could pick a card, any card in the world from a deck of playing cards, what card would you want?
Hearts.
Okay, so heart is a suit. What value?
What value?
Yes.
9.
9. 9 of hearts. Is that a random card, or is that just the first card that came to mind? Okay, so would you like to change your mind, or are you okay with that? You okay with that? All right, so Emily, if you could be so kind, I'd like you to actually take the Sharpie, and I'd like you to sign your name on the face of the card, so we can make that card a one-of-a-kind card. Excellent, excellent. And you can see. Everyone give a round of applause. Thank you very much. Good, quick signature. Now, would anyone, the point here is, Emily, I can't pull another 9 of hearts out that doesn't have your signature. So if you see another 9 and there's no signature, obviously it's not your card. Now, who here in the audience would consider themselves good at shuffling cards, by any means? There's always at least one person. No. The only one. Well, there's always at least one, but it's all right. So go ahead, ma'am, and give him a couple of shuffles and cuts. And while that's going on, that's kind of boring to watch. So I guess I'll tell some jokes. I guess while that's happening. You want to hear a good Vegas joke? Good Vegas joke. Chris Angel. All right. Well, that's. I got nothing. I did a good job with the shuffling. Excellent. Excellent. Your name was?
Kathy.
Kathy. Everyone give Kathy a round of applause. Thank you very much, Kathy. All right, Kathy, all you have to do, you give this snap, just like that. Vanish. Right over here to this gentleman who's been standing there this entire time. Sir, your name is?
Bill.
Bill, nice to meet you. Bill, we've never met before, correct?
No.
You've been standing there this entire time. If you were to recap, Emily picked a card at random that she signed, and it was shuffled in the deck by Kathy. Would you be amazed, Bill, if that card was inside your wallet?
Yes.
Would everyone here be amazed by that? Yes. Everyone be amazed? Bill, can you please pull out your wallet for me? Just verify that is your wallet.
Yes.
And Bill, would everyone be amazed if that was inside? Bill, for the first time, open up your wallet and please pull out the signed card to a thunderous applause. I'm just kidding. I'm pretty good, though, huh? I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Not that good, but. So like a little more reasonable. Actually, I heard a great quote once. It said the job of the artist is to convince the world of his lies, meaning what the artist creates isn't necessarily real, but it's okay to enjoy it for what it is, because magic isn't all about what happens in the hands, it's what happens in the mind of the audience. If the audience doesn't believe the artist's lies, then magic won't work. So obviously that was a lie, Bill, right? This will take a little more reasonable, all right? A little more reasonable. Kathy, you shuffle the cards. Would you be amazed if coincidentally that card was on top of the deck? Coincidence, right? Yeah. Queen of Spades. It's obviously not your card. I didn't say it was your card, but Queen of Spades, right? Emily, I'm going to ask you to help me out here. I want you to believe this is your card. Can you do that for me? Now, obviously it's not, but I'm going to lie to you and tell you the Queen of Spades is your card. So just think in your mind, Queen of Spades, Queen of Spades. Because in a moment, we'll start small. A piece at a time. How about that? I want you to picture your card. Queen of Spades, right? In your mind, Queen of Spades. Because if you believe, Emily, if you believe, all it takes, 1, 2, 3. But if you start small, you have to finish big. Go ahead, Ciara. And you can actually see that is indeed the corner of the card, so you can go ahead and please hand that back. Emily, that's a souvenir you can actually keep from me. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you. Oh, right, before I go, I believe Ciara, correct?
Yes.
You thought of a name earlier?
I did.
Do you still remember this name?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, did anyone else see the name of this individual? Now, you could have thought of any name in the world, correct? Any name at all. Would you be amazed if I could tell you what name you were thinking of?
I would.
What if I took it a step further? What if I told you that 2 days ago, I made a prediction beforehand? I wrote down a name. I didn't know who I was going to pick. I didn't know what name it was going to be, but I wrote down a name in this box. Could have been any name at all, correct, Ciara? And you thought of a person. Now, is this name a personal name to you, or is it just a random name?
Personal.
Personal, so it's someone you know personally. Ciara, would you be amazed? Would it be pretty darn good if the name I thought of was written on this piece of paper?
Yes.
What if I told you not only that, but what if I told you, actually for the first time, say out loud the name you were thinking of?
Nancy.
Nancy. Nancy. What if I told you not only was Nancy the name that I wrote down, but what if I told you that also Ciara is thinking of Nancy? Ciara. Pretty darn close, but Nancy, the name. This is actually a souvenir, Ciara, you can actually keep from me. And that's actually, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been wonderful audience. Thank you. My name is Clark Brown. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day at the Magic Castle. Thank you.